want you guys, without insulting me, to prove to me what the benefit of marrying you guys is if you're not a provider, right? Please use logic and make it make sense. Because in my previous video, all I said was, I don't believe that it is a flex for a woman to be proposed to by or married to a man that is not a provider. Reason being is because women get married and they start cooking, cleaning, packing lunches, serving a man, washing his clothes, folding them, putting them away. They feel as though they have to lower their voice, they have to dress different, and they have to lose their entire identity over a man, right? And then those same women are working full-time jobs and helping with the bills, right? The crazy thing is, if you guys are equal and you're doing the exact same thing, you're going 50% on the bills, he's going 50% on the bills. But only you are cooking, cleaning, and doing laundry and physically taking care of the kids. That man is just there. So in reality, you're in servitude to a lazy ass man that's taking advantage of you. Prove me wrong.
You can't make this.
What sense does it make? Now, men try to turn it around and say, well, in that case, we're slaves to you guys because we work and then give you guys the money or pay all the bills. No, because raising children, cooking, cleaning, and packing your lunches, doing laundry is a job. You guys act like it's not a job because you just view women as these pieces of property and not people. But if you go and live on your own and you want someone to do those things for you, you will probably have to hire multiple different people and have to pay them by the hour or be on some type of subscription. So make it make sense. You find it suitable to pay those employees, but not your wife, for doing the same service. These are multiple jobs, okay, that a woman is doing. And then really, yeah, you getting the money, but women are managing it most of the time because men are idiots. You guys may be the same age or maybe older, but mentally you're behind 10 years, biologically. It's like raising another child. You guys be mama's boy or the father went around or you had a horrible example of a man around. I'm just saying, I really don't think it's nothing to argue about. It's just something that needs to change. Now, if you want to find a woman to go 50-50, fine. But I feel as though if I'm going 50-50 with the man and he don't want to cook and clean, he needs to hire multiple different people for their service and see how expensive it is. So by the time you're done paying them people to do your half of the chores, your half of the cooking and all of that stuff like that, you're going to realize you should have just gave me the money.
Man, if a dude's job's so easy like you say, why don't you just switch places with him? Go ahead, do all the grind he do, then let him handle the dishes and the kids. For real, what's the benefit of marrying you? That's the real question. Men ain't getting nothing. Straight up, there ain't a single thing a man gets in a marriage that he can't get out here on his own. Y'all mostly out here acting masculine, entitled, run through, got mad abortions, more likely to end the marriage because you finding yourself, and always chasing drama. Truth, y'all ain't even qualified for marriage, and here you is trying to put all these demands on a man. If 50-50 ain't enough, then don't get married. Ain't nobody holding a gun to your head. Y'all keep wanting that traditional marriage only after you done with your messy 304 phase. And if you really so good with money, because in your words, men are idiots, then why you broke and expecting a man to pay every bill? According to what you said, y'all supposed to be the providers since y'all are so intelligent with money.
People surviving financially nowadays. Because me and my husband make decent money. We only have one child. We have regular cars. We're still paying them off, so we have car payments. We live in a decent area, nothing fancy. And I feel like we're constantly struggling. And there's people that make less money than me and us actually, and they're living wild lives. Like, are people just racking up all this debt? Or am I just doing something really, really, really wrong? Because I feel like I'm always trying to pay something off, or I'm always on a budget. And then student loans are due next month and nobody's talking about it. Like, how?
Man, this lady done exposed the rest of them for real. Even with a husband that's riding for her 100%, they still out here stressing over the next bill. That right there tells you exactly what them so-called single boss ladies be dealing with. If it's rough for a middle-income couple that got 2 paychecks coming in, imagine what it's like for these modern women out here acting like they boss ladies and got it all figured out. Now look at this. She still got bills on her mind, no doubt, but she ain't looking like she about to lose it, physically or mentally, like the rest of these modern women suffering and complaining over the internet.
For a money tree right now, because let me tell you, being a single girl and living on your own is expensive. No joke, right? Being a woman is hard. Maintenance, hair, nails, lashes, eyebrows. Let me tell you, it is no joke. I feel like I need about 1 million jobs to just keep up with life. Also, I had these little bangs put in and I think I like them, but I'm just getting used to them. But yeah, how many hours I work a week will never ever give me enough money for my life. And people always say to me, yeah, but Jodie, if you earn like 10 grand a month, you'd never be satisfied because you'd want to spend more. And they're probably right. But if I had that amount of money every month, at least I'd be able to just like deal with like the maintenance. And people say, oh, just like, you know, take things out of your life.
So basically, you straight up trash with money, spending it on dumb stuff that don't mean nothing. And even shocking y'all modern women out here talking about making stacks, but somehow still struggling and in debt more than the average dude.
Being poor is so expensive and it is a lot cheaper to be rich. There are like a million examples that I can give, but one of the first things I think about is like all these credit card benefits. Like I paid for a flight yesterday that was like $700 and I had like $700 in flight points and the flight was basically free. Cost me nothing besides the fact that I am an avid user of my Chase Sapphire Reserve card. Now, you mean other people who are gonna be on that same flight and gonna spend their $700 on their own hard-earned money? And if it was me going through that flight, I get free lounge access, I get TSA pre-check, global entry, never pay for that, it comes with the credit card. I get free hotel nights, I get upgrades. Meanwhile, poor people don't have health insurance, one wrong thing, or car insurance, even insurance in general. One thing happens with your car, one thing happens with your health, and suddenly you're in mountains and mountains and mountains of debt. It is so poor. The next time you want to defend a rich person as a poor person, just remember, like, don't ever defend men, don't ever defend rich people.
You had me till you hit me with that "don't ever defend me" in statement. For real, modern women just love hating on us for no reason. I mean, your story had nothing to do with men. Where did the hate come from? Go get a life and maybe see a therapist or something. You clearly need it.
We are married, husband and wife, which by the way remains unchanged from when we were dating and engaged, but will change once he becomes an attending. For context, he's a surgical resident and I am a nurse and a content creator, and I make the majority of my income through social media. Housing costs, I pay 100% of it, including all of the utilities, sewage, whatever, all of the miscellaneous things. They are all on auto pay and they are all under my account. I'm fairly certain that Kevin has no idea how much a trash bill or water bill is, and that's fine. Vacations and holidays, I pay for all of the flights, hotels, any sort of the major expenses. Kevin is the one with a Costco card, so he is the one who books the rental car if we need one. In terms of meals, if he wants to take a pretty girl on a date, then he's gotta pay, so he pays for the meals. Our animals, Lucky and Lily, I cover all of their vet bills, all of their food and stuff is under auto pay on my Chewy account. Kevin will sometimes order snacks and treats for them. While Kevin is in residency, I did not want him to worry about finances. I told him that he can max out his 401k, invest in his Roth, do all the things that he's supposed to do, and whatever is left over, then we can use for life. Now,
That's my girl.
he's about to finish residency next year, which means that he's going to be making attending money, which is significantly more than what he is making now. So even if he makes less than me, we will be reversing the roles. My money will be my money, and his money will be our money. I am the more financially savvy one, so I am doing all the investments and all of that, and Kevin just wants to be focused on his work. We are both going to work as hard as we can, but we are both happy not to be the breadwinner. If either of us wants to step up and make a bunch of money, we are both happy for the other person.
Man, I see there's still a few women out here who actually want to build with their man instead of running up his pockets. Her man out here winning, and the whole crib about to reap the benefits. You can tell she ain't all caught up in that feminist hype. She actually gets what a marriage is. Her whole vibe lets her man lock in on his grind without distractions. She ain't out here pulling him sideways. She's straight up taking anything that could slow him down off the table because she knows when he eats, she eats too. And peep this, she don't put herself above him or his purpose. That's some real teamwork right there.
Like how y'all doing? How are y'all surviving? It's getting rough out here. I'm just looking at my utility bills for the month. $412 electric bill. Almost $250 gas bill. That one was actually cheaper than it had been. My water bill's on the way. It'll at least be $300 to $350. House payment, car insurance, cell phones, Wi-Fi. The price of food. Just went grocery shopping, $550 for hopefully 2 weeks, but it never lasts 2 weeks. I'll be back at the store multiple times for snacks for the kids, lunches, fruit, milk. And then let's not talk about when you need the other stuff like toilet paper, paper towels, body wash, shampoo, $150 by the time you get all that. Cleaning supplies. Your girl needs socks. Like, it's like not funny, but like laugh or what else can we do? Like, something has got to change. This is BS, man. I'm scared to death for when my kids are grown-ups. Like, it is struggling out here.
Wait, we supposed to feel bad for you? Bruh, regular dudes go through all this too, but somehow you want him to handle all your bills. And if he say he can't or won't, boom, you start throwing shade, emasculating him like he ain't a real man. Girl, grow up and handle your own business. This what y'all fought for with all that feminism talk, remember?
It is what it is. It is what it is.